What if the game offers you both chainmail and talisman of evasion? What should you choose? Both items add you 25% of effective health, and if you spawn 2 units without spells, there won't be a consistent winner among them. If somebody wins, he will have health equal to 1 or 2 hits. That means these items reduce auto attack damage almost equally. But there are situations where one of these items is better than the other, and now I will show you cases where Talisman is better. First of all, Talisman is better when you play against units with cleave damage, because cleave damage in Dota Underlords is pure, and cleave damage can't be reduced by armor. On this video, Sven deals 70% cleave damage, and he kills bigger golems faster than smaller ones. That because armor doesn't affect cleave damage. That means if a unit with cleave attacks a unit with chainmail, chainmail will reduce damage only for one unit. But if a unit with cleave damage attacks a unit with talisman, successful evasion will prevent damage for all units around. This information is even more useful if you play knights, because their alliance bonus doesn't work against pure damage. That's the reason why Sven on this video will survive and kill everyone. There is also a lot of on-hit effects that can be evaded but can't be weakened by armor. That's Demon's pure damage, Batrider's napalm damage, Void Alliance, Cadence Blade, Lifestealer Feast, and last 3 is very scary if you play brownies. One Lifestealer with Mask of Madness can kill all brownies because of his both high damage and high healing, but if you avoid an attack of Lifestealer, he not only won't do damage, he also won't heal. So it's very important to pick Talisman over Chainmail if you play brownies. Also, evasions won't accelerate Slark and Troll Warlord, but on the other hand, Slark is an assassin and critical hits can't be evaded. I will come back to this topic later in this video. Milestorm and Basher procs can be evaded. Here you can see 3 draw rangers with Bashers attacking Wildwing, and there are no procs while his evasion is turned on. If you are playing rogues, talismans will make them evade more and stack more damage. Even though evasion should stack diminishingly in this game, I think talisman is still more useful than chainmail. But are there situations where chainmail is better? Yes, there are. As I mentioned before, critical hits do counter evasion, but critical damage can be lowered by armor, so against assassins, talisman gives you less than chainmail. It also works with items that give a critical hit chance. Sadly, I was planning to make this video before Crystallis got removed from the game, but while it was still in the game, I've made a test, and as you can see, not only assassin critical hits have a true strike, but every single crit in the game. Chainmail is also good against stuns, because if a target is stunned, it cannot evade attacks, and because of that, chainmail is better. There are not so many stuns in the game, but there are still very scary ones like Mirana's Arrow, Chaos Knight's Bolt, and Skies of Wise. Also, because of that, Skullbusher is sort of good and bad at the same time, because it's harder for you to bash a target, but if you bashed it, then you will hit without being evaded. And the last situation is when your opponent has poison. Poison damage is physical and can be reduced by armor. Because of that, chainmail will reduce poison damage, and in that way, reducing damage by chainmail is more effective than trying to evade attacks. that will apply poison to you. So, because of that, chainmail is better than talisman against poison. So, what's better? Well, if you play brownies, you must pick talisman. It will help you against Slave Stealer, against Pet Rider, against Void Alliance, against Kingdom's Blade. But if you don't play brownies, you still should pick talisman, at least as I think.